Okay, folks, I just recorded like a double feature video that's like 12 minutes long, and unfortunately my household internet is not fast enough to let me upload this quickly while other people are using the internet. So today's video is going to be directed to sensitive men, okay? So I happen to be sensitive. I used to despise this quality when I was young, and as I've gotten older, I've found that it's actually a primary feature that decent people tend to appreciate, okay? If you're in a friend circle, or like a gang or a group, in which your sensitivity is something that is not only seemingly provoking unwelcome hostility from other men, what you can ask yourself concerning your social bonds with those other men is, what is this relationship doing to me? Okay? Don't just answer that impulsively. Take a few moments to really confront it with brutal honesty. What is my friendship with this man doing to me? What is it doing to my health? What is it doing to my body? What is it doing to my self-concept? What is it doing to my relationship, to my future plans? If it's not benefiting you, you'd be well within your rights, privileges, and capacities to weaken your ties and eventually cut off festering tendrils that you'd rather not put up with across time, okay? So I want to propose something to you. Sensitivity is a gift. It could be a gift from nature. I like to think of it as a gift from God. If you are struggling with people who don't really mirror your sensitivity, your empathy, your compassion, your ability to sit with someone else's emotional world and explore its nuances and contours and deflate their stresses and worries and neuroses, understand that sensitivity to be like a larval superpower, okay? Right now you may not be in an environment that helps you, but gradually you're going to find places or people that register the full potential of your inner light, and they're going to assist you on your journey to maturing into somebody who can be of deep service to others. All right? If you learn to control, domesticate, and develop your sensitivity, rather than, say, mask it or suppress it using addictions to different chemicals, you will be of service to others without a whole lot of effort. So I would say you find other men like you rather than masking a core feature of your soul. Find women like you as well, okay? There's some notion that women don't like sensitive men or something, or they only like aggressive, alpha, types of men or something, but I haven't really found that to be true in my case, If you know how to treat women like they have actual inner lives, instead of like they're just instruments for you to use and dispose of, then you'll find that women who are psychologically healthy will not only appreciate you, but they will give you the world, okay? So remember that whether or not you're a Christian, just remember that Jesus was likely sensitive, and he's like the most selfless man in history. So I'm not saying you have to be like him. Obviously, we're sinful and imperfect, but if like the most altruistic human in history shares this feature with you, you can bet that what you're dealing with is not categorically a weakness. It may circumstantially be a disadvantage, but it's not something that's going to endanger your access to a destiny that you are deserving of. And I'd say do not let trauma harden your heart. It's easier said than done, If you're born into like generational poverty, or you have like an alcoholic dad, or some kind of creepy, abusive uncle or something, I don't know, all kinds of terrible influences, you can find that you get cold and become like more of a tactician than somebody who sees the social world through the heart rather than through sort of like self-protective, hyper-engaged, tactical cognitions. And but I would say that your capacity to function as a skilled tactician is not something that's going to be undermined through starting with a default stance of approaching people through a heart-centered social orientation. Assuming you're in a high trust place or you're with one or two people at a time and they don't approach you with an agenda or easily readable, sketchy or malicious intentions, or, yeah, you get the idea. So if you haven't already, look into the life of Keanu Reeves, as well as other people who have been successful despite what could be like, say, an INFP or INFJ personality. I know that MBTI is not perfect in terms of its construct validity, but it's a tool that can help you explore and understand yourself fairly well, assuming you don't take it to be like a gospel truth regarding what people are like. Just assume that it's something you can use as a temporary set of cerebral lenses that helps you navigate the social world more skillfully than you otherwise might. Alright, that's all I have to say for now. I'm going to end this abruptly. I think I've made my point. Thank you for watching and have a good day.